Hello. Blind Pew here. Welcome to the third transmission and my investigation into alien activity in the Pleiades sector. If you have missed previous transmissions, I really would advise you to click on the link appearing now. So, what has our investigation uncovered so far? Well, many of these unknown artifacts are appearing in a sphere 130 light years around and all pointing to Milky in the Pleiades Nebula. And, on certain planets in the Pleiades Nebula we found these. The so-called large barnacles. We discovered that these structures appear to be extracting pure elements from the planets on which they are situated, ultimately producing these. The prized meter alloys. An alien, highly advanced alloy, crystal structure. As I mentioned in my last transmission, Obsidian Orbital intercepted a fragment of an unknown signal recently.
A fragmentary signal has been received by the flight operations team at Obsidian Orbital in the Maya system. The source of the signal has not been identified, but the strength of signal indicates it originated from a star system approximately 23 light years from Maya. Unfortunately, interference from a local black hole has made it impossible to determine a vector for the transmission, which lasted only a few seconds, had degraded so much that only a small string of numbers could be extracted. Some have speculated the numbers may be coordinates of some kind.
Looking at this message on screen, we can see that many characters are missing. However, if we make an educated guess, we get to binary planet. Lad 20 long 90 ? So, this indicates a binary planet in a system 23 light years from Obsidian Orbital, latitude in the 20s, longitude in the 90s. Such a binary system exists in Pleiades sector JCUB 3-21. Let's go have a look. Right. Now I'm going to investigate the reported possible connection between crashed spaceships and barnacles. We will head to a reported shipwreck. Looks like the pirate blockade is still up. Oof, that chap just made it in. Hopefully I'll be alright. As I am leaving, I clearly have no meter alloys. Sounds like there is quite a heavy bombardment going on.
Flight assist on. Frameshift drive charging.
Here we are. Pleiades sector JCUB 3-2. Incidentally, there are odd reports about death threats against the Cannon research group, the group also researching the barnacles emerging on Galnad now.
Dr. Arkanen from the Cannon Interstellar Research Group has released a statement to the galactic media. I am now working from a new laboratory, 2 kilometers underground, at a secret location. My colleagues have forced me to relocate in the interest of my own safety. The death threats began shortly after I urged the galactic community to search for the barnacles. As word reached us of fellow scientists disappearing under mysterious circumstances, we realized the threats were not idle.
Okay, so I'm now at latitude 20 and longitude 91, and I think we have found the source of the signal. A crashed anaconda. Look at all this cargo and crates strewn everywhere behind the wreck. Something feels not quite right here. Let's get a bit closer to the wreck. But, what seems very strange is that, although it has suffered a lot of weathering, I cannot find a single logo or identifying mark on the ship. It is almost as though it has purposefully been made unidentifiable. Is it linked to the unmarked Diamondback ship seen scanning Obsidian Orbital not so long ago? I can't see the mark S6-7 that was said to be on that ship here, so there is no direct evidence to connect the two yet. No sign of life. I can't see any escape pods. Very oddly, there are only two things that my scanner is picking up in the crash site. One is the cargo racks, but the other is these yellow crates. And even more strangely, only the yellow crates, not these red ones. If we look at the crates, we can see that they bear the company name Kane Massey on one side. I can't make out what this smaller text says. The other side shows some sort of powered screen indicating that the cases themselves are powered. What could they contain? I can't find any way to open them or recover them. Is the cargo racks. The cargo racks contain a very rare element, ruthenium, atomic number 44. It is a rare transition metal belonging to the platinum group of the periodic table. I collected 5 in total. Extremely rare. What was this ship up to? Note how the logo on the powered screen of the yellow crate, which may be the Kane Massey logo, is similar to the Barnacle logo. Is there a connection? These crates are about the size of the large protrusions around the Barnacle sites. Could they have been trying to export some of those in this ship? Difficult to say for sure. They certainly exhibit some unusual properties. Okay. I'm still quite close to the crash site, but I'm exploring the nearby canyons. It's pitch black at the moment on this side of the planet, so this is very difficult and very dangerous. I've almost crashed into the side a few times already. Hang on. What is this? Yes. Large barnacle. Is this connected to the crashed anaconda? We had better take a closer look. Though this feels really creepy in the pitch black. So, it feels wrong to be completely destroying all these protrusions, so I'm only collecting the meter alloy protrusions. Once again, there are only 2 fully developed ones here. I won't be selling these to Professor Palin as I have some further investigations in mind that will need these. So I will keep them in my hold for now. Hopefully that will not make the pirate blockade at Obsidian Orbital too excited. There is some breaking news on Galnet about the Cannon Research Group just appearing.
Dr. Arkanen has been receiving threats from crackpots for months, but this time the threat was more credible, that if he visited Professor Palin in Maya he would be terminated. A meeting between the two scientists had indeed been planned, but was not common knowledge. We've now determined that Socha Corbomil, the doctor's research assistant, had been leaking sensitive information to an unknown source for some time. We are now probing possible links to variety-based groups that have previously obstructed our research, and to the intruders who infiltrated Christian Doc in November last year. We are also looking for Dr. Heroes, whose militant views on alien life have previously brought him into conflict with Dr. Arkanen. I want to eliminate him from our investigation as soon as possible, so I would appreciate any information on his whereabouts.
It's clear from these constant reports on Galnet that someone is very keen for a search into this whole area to be stopped. And stopped whatever the cost. I'm going to make a stop at Daniel's Progress, the new outpost on the planet near Obsidian Orbital, whilst I plan the next step of my investigation. Galnet is now reporting that Professor Palin is about to set off to a new planned research base on Maya B1BA.
I can assure the public, however, that the new research outpost will go ahead. In fact, my team and I will be departing for Maya B1BA imminently. The professor's ship, containing a wealth of valuable research material, is expected to set off in the next 24 hours.
Good luck with that, Professor Palin. Why are there shadowy groups hell-bent on stopping research into these alien structures? Is the crashed anaconda connected to them? Why was the crashed anaconda carrying extremely rare elements? Was its crash connected to the barnacles I found nearby? Most importantly, what are the strange powered yellow crates I found at the crash site, and what is the Kane Massey Corporation named on the crates? In my next transmission I will continue to deepen my investigation. Good luck, Commanders. And I'll see you out there. What of this strange mark on the barnacle? Is it a maker's mark? Why does it make me think of Barnard's loop? There is certainly a close resemblance. Can there be a connection? Right. Let's carry out an experiment. Hopefully that will not start an interstellar alien war. That was a protrusion growing small. Green orbs 5 have come off. Let's collect them for a closer look.